Ask enough retirees about their biggest regret, and you'll start hearing the same quiet answer again and again. It isn't about a bad investment or a market crash. The regret is much quieter and far more common. Most people imagine retirement as a peaceful finish line, but many arrive there wishing they had done one thing differently. Our stickman once believed the same thing most people do. I still have plenty of time. After all, retirement felt far away, something older people worried about, not something for today. But one afternoon, sitting on a quiet park bench, he heard something that made him pause. The older retiree didn't complain about money. He talked about time and how quickly it disappears. He said the biggest mistake most people make isn't spending too much. It's waiting too long. Waiting to save, waiting to invest, waiting for the right time that quietly keeps moving forward. And what our stickman discovered next would completely change the way he looked at money. That evening, he sat at his kitchen table and asked himself a question most people avoid for decades. If I keep living exactly like this, where will my money actually take me in 30 years? For the first time, retirement didn't feel like a distant idea. It felt like a clock quietly ticking. So he began studying something wealthy seniors understand better than most people. Not complicated tricks, not secret investments, just simple habits repeated for decades. The first habit surprised him. Wealthy retirees start small, but they start early. A few dollars saved today may not feel powerful, but time quietly multiplies it. That's when he realized something uncomfortable: the real cost of waiting. Every year you delay isn't just time lost, it's years of growth that never happen. And the retirees he spoke with all shared the same quiet sentence: I wish I had started sooner. That sentence echoed in his mind for days. I wish I had started sooner. So he decided to try something simple, just a small change most people overlook. He didn't chase big money moves. Instead, he focused on one steady habit. Every month, no matter what, he set aside a small piece of his income. At first, nothing dramatic happened. The jar filled slowly, almost quietly. But something else began changing long before the money did. He started thinking about money differently, not as spending power, but as future freedom. Each small deposit became a quiet promise to his older self. Weeks passed, then months, and the habit began to feel natural. And one evening, while reviewing his numbers, he noticed something surprising. That night, he opened a notebook and decided to track something he had ignored for years. Every dollar earned, every dollar spent. For the first time, he wanted to see the full picture. What he discovered wasn't shocking, but it was eye-opening. Small daily spending had quietly been draining money he never noticed. Not huge purchases, just tiny habits repeating week after week. So he tried something simple: redirect a few of those dollars toward his future. The amount wasn't impressive, but the habit felt powerful, because every small action was quietly buying freedom for his older self. Years later, that quiet habit would grow into something he once thought impossible. And when people asked his secret, his answer was always the same. The younger version of him asked the question almost everyone asks: so what was the mistake? The older man smiled, because the answer wasn't dramatic, it was painfully simple. For years, he said, I believed I had more time than I really did. I thought saving could wait until life felt more comfortable. But comfort has a strange habit of always staying just a little bit ahead. The older man pointed toward the trees and said something the younger one never forgot. The biggest money mistake isn't spending too much, it's starting too late. Because when you start late, time never gets the chance to help you. The younger version of him sat quietly, realizing how simple the truth really was. And in that moment, he understood the lesson most retirees wish they learned sooner. The older man leaned forward and said quietly, most people believe wealth is about income, but the truth is, wealth is really about time. The earlier time joins your side, the less money you actually need. And the later you start, the harder money must work to catch up. The younger version of him finally understood what retirees meant all along. Their regret wasn't about losing money, it was about losing time. Because time is the one investment no one can ever buy back. That's why the smartest retirees don't chase wealth. They start early and let time build it. And the younger version of him made a quiet promise that day. Never wait for the perfect moment, because the best time to start is always today.